This is Turntable Tuesday. I'm Maie, and joining us in the studio, it's so exciting, Ian Thomas. Welcome.
Thank you, Maie, and I'm glad you're using technology I understand.
Turntables, the vinyl, it's fun.
It is.
You know what? We've been both at this for several decades now, and people in this business, because
I had hair when I started. Maie.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Gone now.
Gone. No,
Yeah.
It's not. You still got
Pull
a
on
good
the side,
Yeah.
like Mr. Magoo.
But at least you're not doing that nasty comb over thing. Thank you for that. I know.
You're very welcome.
So let me ask you, do you still have an amazing vinyl collection?
No.
I know, right? So many of us got rid of it, eh?
Pretty much. Everybody got we hadn't heard high-end like CDs, and that it was like dazzle. It was like somebody sort of dazzling you with jewelry.
Right.
And then only once you really started to understand CDs and that they were more two-dimensional than the analog recordings, then you went, wait a second. But by that time, it was too late.
Yeah.
The CDs were just such a more user-friendly technology.
And took up a lot less space in your house.
Well,
that was the big thing, wasn't it? Especially if you had a spouse who wasn't into collecting music. They're like, really? Is this going to have to take up half the living room?
Well, and you had to be kind of really neurotic about keeping your vinyl clean so it would last.
Yeah.
And then there were so many problems. You know, in Canada, we were using, recycled vinyl.
Right.
So if somebody's album's stiff, well, they'd melt it down and it would be somebody else's album repressed.
Right.
So I was involved in engineering a lot of my own records. So when it came time to get to the lacquering stage of things, my God, what we had to do to try and get nice high end on record that didn't distort, because as soon as the vinyl would come out, they'd buff it. Well, a lot of the high end would go with that.
Right.
It's at the top of the groove. And then, you were only allowed X number of minutes per side, or the grooves got too small for the bottom end. So there were limitations.
Absolutely. You know what? I didn't find out until just probably about 5 years ago that the reason that K-Tel was able to get so many hits on was because they only put 2 minutes of the song on. Did you know that?
Yeah, I was on a K-Tel package.
Which one?
Sound Explosion!
Which song?
Pardon me?
Which song?
Painted Ladies.
Painted Ladies, that's great.
Was on there with Dead Skunk in the Middle of the Road, Stinking to High Heaven, and I loved Loud and Wainwright because of that.
Yeah.
I have a song that's entitled that, and it became a hit. Come on, that guy deserves a medal.
Hey, listen, Ian, and if you had a song on a K-Tel, you knew you made it, right?
Well, yeah.
Come on.
And actually, when Painted Ladies hit, I got a phone call from New York City from Marty Short and Paul Schaefer, who were down there doing Godspell. Of course, I've known Marty for years through my brother Dave and Paul, because they had done Godspell up here. And it was Paul and Marty saying, Ian, listen, we're in the Carnegie Deli, and your song's on the jukebox. So I sat there for 3 minutes while they held the phone up so I could hear my song playing in New York City at the Carnegie Deli.
What a buzz, right?
That was great. What a hoot.
All right, well, let's play some vinyl. We're going to get going with one of your choices. We're starting with Bob Marley and the Wailers. Any story behind that choice for today?
Just what a cultural phenomenon that guy was, and kind of exported Jamaica to the world.
Now, did you ever get a chance to see him live? I never did.
Never did.
No.
Never did. But kind of untimely ripped. He was in his prime, I think.
Yeah.
I would love to have heard what he might have had to offer down the road.
I know, exactly. Well, in the meantime, we can listen to this live version of No Woman, No Cry. Great choice. Thanks, Ian.
Fantastic.
Ian Thomas joining us for Turntable Tuesday. Boom 97.3.